Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Wild Animal Rescue Challenge! And we are back with our very exhausted biologist who is actually having to fish for her breakfast. I feel really badly because this poor woman, Kayla has been having such a hard time trying to gather up the support of the townsfolk. She cannot manage to scrape together enough money to really be able to set up the wildlife rescue. If you guys recall, we actually left her with just this tiny little hut. It is so sad. We just have this tiny little hut. Oh, and she just got a promotion! What? Kayla, did you just change your outfit? What just happened? Oh my gosh. We would like to go ahead and work from home today, but it looks like, yes, we've just gotten a promotion. We are now promoted to campaign intern, which means that apparently some of the townsfolk are getting to know us a little bit better, and knowing our cause is important. We are trying to pull those paws of all of the snow leopards and the deer, like the one that's right behind us. And oh my goodness, hello little deer. I want to befriend him and take him home, but we don't have anything to like offer him in terms of food or shelter yet. But we're trying to gather up the snow leopards, the tigers, the lions, the bears, all of those creatures, and get them out of the backyards of the residents of Brindleton Bay. But it's been really hard to get any attention. It's been really hard to get any support from the locals because they're still just so upset that the animals are on the loose in the first place. And you guys have given me a lot of ideas how we can help Kayla to take care of the animals and start transforming our rescue from this big empty field into a proper rescue center with all sorts of beautiful habitats that we can set up to let the animals roam free through the day and hopefully become a self-sufficient rescue where we can manage to collect up, perhaps if we need to, the poo the animals have and cultivate a huge garden and sell stuff from the garden. Or maybe we could just take pictures of the animals and be able to get enough money from that. Or we could even buy a little retail shop. We could bulldoze this house or transform it into a lovely little gift shop that we could have the Brindleton Bay Animal Rescue gift shop at, and we can run that as a store. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't think anyone knew when Kayla came to this bay that she was going to have so many responsibilities on her shoulders. And that is actually why it has taken me so long to get back to her, because I feel a little bit overwhelmed with how little money she has, and we are not going to be using money cheats. But you guys gave me some great ideas we'll talk about in just a second. First off, I'm going to let her continue to try to fish for her breakfast. She has no money. Well, now she has a little bit of money. She had such a small amount of money. I couldn't even get the poor woman breakfast. I couldn't even come over here and have her grill up anything. So I was just having her try to fish up her own breakfast. There's one of the deer that we actually need to befriend so that we can give it a good home. Though a lot of you guys have pointed out that maybe having the skunks and the deer and the other more native species of wildlife, maybe we should just leave those ones be unless we really want to befriend them for some reason. Because you could find them around Brindleton Bay. And I actually very much agree with you guys there. So we might focus on like the pandas, and we might focus on the leopards and the cheetahs and those creatures, the wild dogs, before we focus on the deer. But there's even gazelle and antelope that are going to be roaming around, so we'll have to collect them too. But all right, and I also have been breeding frogs in the background. I think we can breed them again. I need to be a little more strategic. That's spotted leaf frog, dirt frog, surfer leaf frog. Let's breed it with a spotted leaf frog. Okay, then we just end up with 2 spotted leaves. But breeding the frogs in the background at least means that we can get a little bit of money. But speaking of money, and here comes somebody who is relevant to that subject. Speaking of money, you guys pointed out that many rescues cannot do this on their own. So if we are going to be able to rescue a ton of the animals, and as you can see, this deer seems to be feeling not their best. And so this woman right over here is coming on over, and she's trying to like take responsibility for this deer. Look at her suspicious glance that she just gave us. She's like, you know, someone needs to take care of you. You look like you're not in the right place. You look like you need a little bit of loving attention. So I love the idea that this woman, who actually doesn't think much of us just yet, Rhea, she's a yoga instructor too. That is so cool. What if we actually befriend her and move her in and say that she becomes one of the volunteers for the animal rescue, reaching forward, digging deep, living in the dirt so that she can help bring forward a whole new era to our animal rescue. And I really love that idea. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. We're going to actually start moving in volunteers, and that was your guys' suggestion. So let's run over here. Let's see, ask to see outfit, talk about day. Let's ask her about her day, because we're going to ask her where the heck she's taking that deer. But Rhea has tried so hard to put leashes on the deer, and I think even play with the snow leopards. She's trying to take matters into her own hands when it comes to taking care of these wild animals. So why not befriend her and move her in, and then we can have 2 money makers and animal caretakers to watch after all of the little ones that we're trying to collect and tend to. So let's see, maybe I can, what do we want to do here? Enthuse about interest with someone. So let's enthuse, yeah, there we go. We'll enthuse about our interest with her because we're feeling energized. Maybe she won't recognize us because we're not wearing our usual outfit. Oh my gosh, this deer. And then maybe don't do sit-ups. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she was trying to do sit-ups behind our back. But anyway, that is an idea that you guys have given us. Clearly, Rhea doesn't think very highly of us, and we won't really be able to make her release that deer. But Rhea! Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. We just got ditched. I think Rhea thinks that we are a pretty worthless biologist. We're clearly not helping the wildlife, and she is going to take matters into her own hands. And we don't want to be competing with her. She just doesn't see that. We want to be working with her to save the animals. But I wonder what it's going to take to be able to win this woman over and have her move in and become one of our volunteers so that we can take care of all of the animals we want to bring in. But we're still talking the big talk. We don't have any money. We need to take care of our job. We need to try to become a little bit more well-known among the town so that we can continue to go up on the campaign, and we need to feed ourselves. So I think what we're actually going to do, since we need to write a letter using a computer, is we're going to see if there is some sort of cafe that we can go out and we can eat breakfast at, and then we can also kind of hold a protest and keep our eyes out for any animals. If we see any of the more exotic wild animals, or I guess we'll just say any wild animals, we can actually use her photography skill to take pictures of them, and that counts for being able to earn quite a bit of free money. So I do need to use her photography skill more often. There is the cafe by the bay, so we're going to go ahead and travel to the cafe by the bay. Let's see, select a household and Sims to visit. I just want this one to visit. My gosh, that's been updated since last time I used it. That was very interesting. Oh, because I should have told her to travel and I went to manage worlds instead. Well, I'm just such a silly goose. All right, and here we are. So she is super hungry. We need to eat something. We're gonna grab some food, but this is the cafe on the bay lot, and I downloaded it off the gallery, if I remember correctly. And it's supposed to be a really cool refurbished cafe. Oh, can I dig in that? We can! Look, this is evidence. Tracks left behind by some of the animals. Come over here and dig in it, Kayla. That might also give you money for breakfast. But we're gonna go ahead, dig here. We're gonna try to make some friends, and then they can move in and become like our volunteers. Kayla's like, it seems like the snow leopards have been by. And I really want to get to the point where we can actually start having animals that we take care of on our land. I'm just not sure how that's going to work because I've never done like a Sims Rags to Riches challenge before, and I'm beginning to understand how hard it is, Kayla. Very hard, even though she technically has a job. All right, let's see if there is a computer here that we can use as well. Oh my gosh, there's a little fountain. This is so cool. Look, and there's all sorts of little pet toys. What? Oh, and there's pet beds. Look, there's even a cat tree. This is beautiful. I'm gonna have to look up where I got the cafe on the bay from because this is stunning, you guys. Tell me that there's a computer. Dang it. I just needed like one computer we could write on, and unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be one. Because I was really hoping, well, I think we can actually add one in without it being from our funds. So I'm going to say this is supposed to be like a little, this is supposed to be one of those little like Wi-Fi cafes. So let me go ahead and put down a couple of the PCs. And then we'll go upstairs and we will write our letter after we have a little bit of breakfast, and then we'll do our little protest to try to educate the townsfolk about how to behave safely around the wild animals. Hire staff. No, I want food. Can you guys please provide me food? Make a drink for here. Espresso. I need food. Like, for real food? No, don't return to what are you doing? Oh, she was just like wandering away. All right, let's see if this woman's gonna come over and start running the place. That looks promising. She's going behind the counter. Come on. Food? Food? Please let me eat here. Oh, here we go. So you can order. Yay, we can order food from her. All right, order food for here. Let's go ahead. Ooh, something chocolate sounds so good. Let's go ahead and like order one of these little chocolates. Because Kayla, apparently she changed into her day clothes all on her own. Apparently she just needs a little reminder that life is not just digging in the dirt and fishing and trying to chase down the local skunks. All right, but we'll let her eat, and then we'll write our letter to like turn in our report. And while she does those things, we'll keep an eye on the town. I'm going to be adding in even more wild animals because Caltron, especially, I think that's how you pronounce her username, has been having so many amazing wild animal creations, guys. I cannot wait to share them with you. It's going to be so much fun. And I know things are really going to pick up for this little challenge when we figure out the way forward. But I really love the idea that Rhea thinks that she can take care of the animals better than us. And that's why she is very haunty. She's ignoring us. She's frustrated by the lack of activity that anybody seems to be putting forward in taking care of the animals. That woman doesn't seem like she's feeling very well. And Rhea is kind of like turning her nose up at us, but hopefully we'll be able to work with her in the future because I think she's so dedicated to the animals that she'd be really good at helping to take care of them. So we want to move her in as a volunteer. All right, and Kayla is enjoying a little dance. Wonderful. Let's go upstairs. Oh, hey, get off my computer. You can't burn Sims to death while I'm trying to like work here. And now we're going to go ahead and write a letter, which I've never done before because I've never done this career before. You have a job. Political career, check cause progress. Let's see, write a letter. There we go. So let's write a letter, and we're gonna like write in and report on. Can you please give us some grants? Like, it's really hard to do this when you don't give me any money, but they used up all the money, we said, because they're trying to pay the town back for the havoc that the animals have wreaked upon it. You know, this is actually a cat and dog hangout, so I was expecting to see some cats and dogs. You know, some of the wild animals we're trying to take care of. But there's a bunny! Okay, and that's like a domesticated bunny, as many of you guys have pointed out. But I don't know. I feel like I guess the rabbits, we'll say, don't really count as the wild animals we're trying to catch and protect and tame. But at the same time, oh, there's Rhea! Maybe we could show her we mean business by doing a little cause in just a second here. And if we lead a little cause forward and like cheer for the animals and educating the townsfolk about them, maybe that'll help. What? 96 smackaroos just for being able to write a letter? Can I just keep writing those letters? No way! Okay, I'm gonna see if writing another letter will give me more grants, because that would kind of help. But see, then we could have Kayla working on the practical thing of running the business and collecting the grants for the rescue, which is very, very true with how they actually work in real life. And then we could have Rhea working on collecting the animals, and like, she seems very antisocial, so she can just like clean their pens and make sure that they're doing well, and maybe collect the poo, which you can sell or use to make oh, and the medicines. We need to have like a vet. I think this is it. I think that, yeah, we're realizing Kayla can't do this on her own. She needs some volunteers, which means if you guys want to become volunteers, what's happening? This man is just like yelling cuss words at this poor barista. That's quite rude, sir. All right, well, he's being a rudeson. And let's see, let's come downstairs. Should we order some? We should order some food to go. And then we'll go ahead and go outside, order food to go. Let's order a couple nice croissants because we're pretty desperate. We're going to order like, oops, don't want to do friendly introduction. No offense, lady. We're just very busy right now. We're going to order several croissants to go because I feel like Kayla really loves her sweets. Everybody's got those Sim tablets. And then we'll come over here and we will lead one of those little protests. But yeah, I totally... Oh no, this woman has the fennec fox, which technically could be a pet, but I don't think they really should be. So we'll go ahead and say that that counts as a wild animal. These people, they're trying really hard to like take care of the animals in their own way, but you just can't walk up to a wild animal and stick a leash on it. That's not how this works. But it does take a lot of people helping to be able to put away food to go. Oh look, see, Rhea seems upset. Okay, and are we putting away the food to go again? Nobody better steal my food. Back off. It's Rhea! Let's see if we can become friends with her and make a new volunteer. Why on earth does a sim have to pick the thing up, go sit down, and put it in their pockets? That's so weird. All right, well, Rhea's here, and she's at least, like, getting food. So let's come over here and lead a protest and maybe show her that we're really trying to impress the proper way to work with these unexpected animals. Gosh, that's not... Well, don't lead a protest if you're going to pee yourself. We're trying to impress this woman. Oh my gosh. All right, let's come in here. This is such a beautiful lot, by the way. I'll try to figure out... No, unheard, unnoticed. Well, you have to go to the bathroom first, you silly goose. All right, there we go. Use the restroom, wash your hands. And now we're gonna come down here. Stop trying to order from... Man, it's so hard when there's like somebody on the lot that sells coffee, because that's all the Sims want to focus on. All right, here we go. There we go. Now I like to imagine whenever we lead these little protests, we're like telling everybody how to properly deal with the animals. It's like, please make sure you lock up your trash cans. Do not allow the snow leopards in your house. Report any sightings that you may see. Help us out. Give me some grants. Are we being counter-protested with? Or are they protesting with us? Are they against us or for us? I can't tell. Maybe Kayla will be impressed because we're clearly, or excuse me, maybe Rhea, man, their names being similar really can make my head spin. We'll be impressed because we're really giving it a good go. Hey, you look pretty cool. Do you want to come join us? Are you for us or against us? Maybe we can start gathering volunteers from the people who are part of the protest. I hope that these are people protesting with us. I can't really tell. Oh, I like this guy's shirt. This is a really cool shirt. Huh. I've never really done this before, so this is quite a fun new experience. All right, well, keep going, everybody. Maybe I can make some friends from some of you, and we can have volunteers join us. Yeah, Rhea, what do you think? What do you think? We're not... I just get the feeling that she thinks this is inefficient. Like, she's almost scoffing at us. Like, huh, well, you spend all your time with those people. I'm actually helping the animals. Ah, well, if I had some money, lady, I could start setting up some fencing. Maybe if you became my friend, help me volunteer. And really, this is a cat and dog hangout, so it's quite interesting to me how, like, nothing is showing up as a cat and dog hangout here. In fact, a lot of the animals are not... Oh, there we go. Unless there's the fennec fox trapped again. Oh, look, this is a little bunny who's all on his own. Oh, gosh. He just dug something up. All right, we just finished the protest. I hope it went really well. Do we have anybody? Hey, you, come back here. Dang it, she's already gone. What about this guy? He seems pretty confident. Friendly introduction. He participated in the protest. Oh, we're supposed to start a debate, not a protest. Well, gosh, I didn't expect to need that. Friendly political career. Let's debate with him. Come on, stop that. Maybe if we debate with him, we can figure out exactly if he wants to come and be a volunteer with us. Yes! So he seems to be pretty friendly, and maybe he'll think about possibly ask about career. Do you have any other jobs, sir? Maybe ask about day. I feel like a yoga instructor would make a good addition to our family in terms of... Okay. Oh, and he's unemployed! Hey, buddy. Do I ever have a proposition for you, my friend? Oh, dang it. Now he's ignoring us because he's playing chess with somebody else. Oh, wait. I think he was just sitting down, actually. Interesting. As to cloud gaze, enthused about the outdoors. We'll get to know him a little bit better. If he's unemployed, maybe we can have him come move in and become one of our volunteers. We're not looking for love right now, after all. We're just looking for people that we can make a ton of money off of. Alright, and again, if you guys want to upload your Sims and your animals to the gallery with the Seri Sims hashtag, if the hashtags are working again, I would be happy to download you guys and add you to the world so you could come and help out with the animal rescue. But there haven't been that many animals today to rescue. Is that just a normal cat? This is just a normal looking cat, not a red panda. And I would really very much like to see the red pandas, and I would really very much like to give them a home. So hopefully we won't have to spend so much time focusing on like the political side of things, or I should say like the business side of things. And we'll be able to focus more on just like making tons of money and hopefully being able to use that money to build enclosures and start getting the animals and just staying on the lot and taking care of them. Rhea, there you are again! There you are again! What do you think? What do you think? Let's rally her to our cause. Let's see if we can rally her to the cause. If we can start winning her over. Dang it, Veer seems really content. Darn, he seems like he might actually end up becoming our friend faster than Rhea. Oh, but we got level 3 oh, that's so cool. We promoted the cause and we got level 3 charisma. So maybe we have some hope after all. Let's see. Discuss interest. And he's a dog lover. That actually would really work for us. You guys. Oh my gosh, we learned all sorts of traits about her. She is a dog lover, a cat lover, and childish. No wonder she's been holding grudges, but I think she'd be the perfect volunteer. I think that she would be an absolutely fantastic volunteer that we could work with. This may be a thing. Maybe having seen us lead the protest, she at least can understand that we're not, here we'll discuss world peace with her a couple times, that we're not just trying to be silly. We do care about the animals. We just have to go about it our own way. And then Rhea walks away from us. So it's going to be a slow process, but I think we'll be able to win over some volunteers, and I will have to continue learning what it takes to really make a rags to riches challenge work, because I've never tried doing one before and I forgot how painful it is when you don't have a lot of money. So alright, I'm going to send our little Kayla home. I really don't want to spend too much time off her lot and away from where we're trying to like cultivate the area for the wild animals, but I'm going to have to send her into town now and then whenever her job demands it. So whenever her job says that she needs to leave the house and she needs to go work on some of those things, like starting a debate, which we probably could have done in like the little grassy area, and if we had a computer on the lot we could write a letter without having to leave. So when we have to, we'll have to leave the house and just keep an eye out for the wild animals in the streets. But most of the time my goal is to really be able to keep her on the lot and be able to start gathering up the animals, because I think it'd be so much fun just to build a big habitat for them and let them run free and focus on taking care of them and learning the veterinarian skill and being able to build up a relationship with the pandas and with the tigers, and maybe they would end up playing with each other, maybe they would end up having babies of their own, and maybe we'd end up building a really big zoo. But maybe these first volunteers we're getting actually would end up being the Sims who would host one of the zoos somewhere else in the world. So I have no idea where this is gonna go. It's a completely like off the wall sort of challenge, and we're just kind of following it as it develops. But I like that Kayla is trying to wear down Reyna's, is her name Reyna? It's so hard. Yeah. Kayla and Reyna's personality, and Veer seems very friendly and he's a dog lover, so we might start working on him too, and then getting all of them on the lot to paint, to build, to do whatever it takes to use their skills to raise the funds to take care of the animals. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.